There's a wide range of new laws taking effect in 2025 that are intended to address hot-button topics from this year, including some new legislation that could affect your wallet. News Nation's Alicia Nieves is here with more. So, Alicia, what can we expect in 2025?
Yeah, Hannah, you named the hot topic in 2024, and it's likely there's a new law on it taking effect in 2025. Let's start with AI. Artificial intelligence has proven to be a powerful tool that lawmakers are working now to regulate. California's new Assembly Bill 2602 in 1836 going to prohibit the use of digital replicas of Hollywood actors and performers without their permission. And it isn't just living actors. The estate of dead performers can now sue over unauthorized use of their likeness as well. From AI to social media, another law in Cali going into effect going to require parents who profit from social media posts featuring their children to now set aside some earnings for their young influencers. It also allows children to sue their parents for failing to do so. And in Florida, a new ban going to ban children under 14 from having social media accounts altogether. New social media laws continue in Tennessee. A new law there going to require parents' consent for minors to actually open accounts, but both of these laws are being challenged in court, so there might be some delay in enacting them. And let's not forget Taylor Swift. She's probably the hottest topic of 2024, and the pop star and her Eras tour inspired a new law in 2025 after Swiftie frustration over inflated ticket prices on platforms like Ticketmaster. Minnesota now enacting a new ticket price transparency law effective January 1st of 2025 because of all that controversy. It's going to eliminate hidden fees and combat bots that buy tickets in bulk. Overall, hundreds of new laws going into effect in 2025 in almost all 50 states. So the new year definitely bringing some changes.
What about those laws that will affect our wallets?
Yeah, that's the most important one, right?
Totally.
All right, so let's talk about some of these laws. First, bad news here. If you're an electric vehicle owner, you live in Kentucky, you're going to be paying a bit more. A new law there going to have ownership fees for EVs increased by 5% as part of an effort to make sure road construction and maintenance costs are shared evenly between electric drivers and gas-powered cars. But the good news, there are plenty of changes coming to save Americans money, too. In Illinois, a new law going to cap the price of life-saving EpiPens at $30 each. And in some states like Nebraska, minimum wage is set to increase by over $1. So new year, new money.
All right, love that. Alicia Nieves, thank you so much. There's a wide range of new...
I'm very sorry for them, and a lot of them are suffering right now.
Alvarez owns a restaurant in the Bronx, but was born in Puerto Rico. Most of his family is still there.
A lot of them, not only that they have the no light, they're also getting short out of food and stuff like that, because most of the food that goes in the refrigerator, they can have it. It's no way to make ice.
Early Tuesday, a massive power outage hit nearly all of the U.S. territory, roughly 80% without power, as they prepared to celebrate New Year's Eve.
They don't have no light, and they're kind of depressed because it's New Year's Eve.
Luma Energy, the private company that oversees electricity transmission on the island, issued a statement saying in part, quote, while the cause of the outage is under investigation, preliminary findings point to a failure in an underground line. Census data shows more than 1 million Puerto Ricans are living in the state of New York, with the vast majority of them living in New York City. Many of those who still own property on the island tell us losing power is an ongoing issue.
I'm very sorry for them, and a lot of them are suffering.
The city of New Orleans was impacted by a terrorist attack. It's all still under investigation. You'll hear more after me. However, I have been in direct contact with the White House, with Governor Landry, and of course a unified command who is present here. What I'm asking at this time are prayers for those who have lost their lives in the city of New Orleans due to this tragedy. In addition to that, I'm asking the public to stay clear of 8 blocks around Bourbon Street. Stay clear from Bourbon Street, 8 blocks around. Very active, and again, a unified command is in place right now. The city of New Orleans was...
We do have some breaking news in right now. Terrible news out of New Orleans. We want to get you caught up on this morning. Police there say there are reports of at least 10 people dead and 30 others injured after a vehicle plowed into a crowd on Bourbon Street in New Orleans' French Quarter. Witnesses say a truck crashed into a crowd on Bourbon Street at a high speed, and then the driver got out and started firing a weapon, with police returning fire. Multiple people were on the ground being treated for injuries, but again, there locally, we're hearing the reports of at least 10 people killed. Obviously, a lot of concerns here for maybe people in Indiana, as a lot of Notre Dame fans are there for the Sugar Bowl that will happen there in New Orleans tonight with Georgia. We've seen fans there already gathering as early as yesterday for this game. So, of course, we will keep you posted. We do have some breaking news in right now. Terrible news out of New Orleans.